There was one
Yeah.
cat on the street where I used to live in Canada. This cat, nobody knew who owned it. And so like it would come to the door, like not my door, but all the other like there was like two streets and it would always go along one street, right? And it would knock like all the houses that had cats, it knew that. And it would go to the house with the cat and then it would just like be standing at the door like and so like everyone was feeding this cat and then it would go to the next house that had a cat do the same thing. This cat was just like slowly getting fatter and like nobody understood like whose cat is this, and then it was like walking around and then it was on another street and like I was like, I've never seen it on this street before, clearly it's like expanding its horizon. And then I was like, oh, this cat usually is at this other house, right? Because I
Well,
think like it was like boyfriend and girlfriend with one of the other cats. And
well,
then and then so I spoke to the lady and I was like, oh, this cat's usually not on this street. And she was like, oh, but this is my cat. And I was like, oh, because
wow.
there's like five people who feed your cat on the other street.
Oh my gosh.
And she was like, oh, because like sometimes he doesn't come home for a few days and then he comes back. And then it's like, I don't know if I could let my cat have that much freedom, you know? The cat's basically like the cat has like five different owners.
Wow, he's so sly.
Yeah, like super sociable, like too
Oh my.
sociable.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if my cat's gonna do that because, like, so far I haven't seen him gone so far away.
Mm.
He just goes to the front yard, and basically that's it. But
I'd be
yeah, I don't
tempted
know.
to get like those tags that you can get like a not like an Apple tag, but like a GPS tag on his collar so that if you don't know where he is, you can like find him on your phone.
Really, I didn't know that. I go.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
I'd be tempted to do that just because like I feel like I have like anxiety about losing these things.
I think next week I'm gonna buy him some clothes because it's about to get cold over here. So probably I'm gonna look it up. I have to buy him clothes. I had to buy me clothes, and yeah,
Gonna buy your cat clothes.
yeah, it's really cold. Why not?
How how cold is cold?
Uh, so it's my first winter over here, and for me, 20 degrees it's cold because in Manaus we don't know what cold is, but right here,
Clearly not.
yeah, but right here people say like it reaches like 0 degrees sometimes.
It can drop to zero.
Yeah,
Okay.
it dropped to zero.
I
So yeah, for me,
see.
I'm gonna die over here, and my cat's
That
gonna
is
die with
really
me.
cold. That is really
Yeah,
cold.
I know. Like
Um,
as I'm saying, I'm from Manaus. Like I think the temperature only drops to 24 degrees, and that's not cold.
mm,
That's hot. And for
yeah,
us
that's
over there, we are kinda, we are like
freezing.
shivering
Yeah.
yeah, we are freezing.
Yeah, yeah. I have a student who lives in Sao Paulo and she's like, "Oh, it's so cold today." And she's like, and it's like 25 degrees. I'm like, "Are you joking?" Like
Yeah, it's the same. Right now, I think it's 20 degrees, and I'm a little bit freezing right here.
chilly. Mm,
Yeah.
you're a bit chilly. For us it's like for me right now it's 14 degrees. And as you can see, like I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
know,
I
I'm
think
getting ready for summer.
I think on Monday, no, I think on Saturday it dropped to I think 12, and I was dying. I was like biting my teeth, like
You're like chattering your teeth like
yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was horrible. And my
mm,
cats, my cats as well.
I guess like because your cat's not very fluffy, right? Like he has fur, but he's not like a big puffy kind of
Yeah.
cat. Whereas like the opposite for my dog has a double coat. So she has two layers of fur. Um
Wow.
so we actually have to take her to the groomer tomorrow because it's going to be 20 degrees on Thursday and it will be too hot for her.
What is it? A groomer? Is it like a pet shop?
A groomer is like hairdressers for pets.
Okay, wow,
Hmm.
fancy.
Well, I mean, someone has to cut the dog, right? So, like, you don't realize how much dogs fight. Like, imagine, like, you need to cut your cat's nails. How would you do that?
Oh, I take him to a pet shop.
Exactly. Whereas, like, we don't have pet shops. We just have places where you can buy food and like accessories for them. We don't have places where they sell animals.
Wow.
They're illegal. So you have to take your dog to the groomer and they will wash them and dry them and cut their hair and cut their nails and clean their eyes.